Leviticus chapter 13, the Lord spoke to Moses and Aaron, saying, when anyone has a swelling, a rash, or a bright spot on their skin that may become a serious skin disease, they must be brought to Aaron the priest, or to one of his sons, the priest. Yeah. The priest examines the sore. If the hair in the sore has turned white, and the sore appears deeper than the skin, it is a serious skin disease. When the priest sees this, he must pronounce the person unclean. If the bright spot on the skin is white, but does not appear deeper than the skin, and the hair has not turned white, the priest must isolate the person for 7 days. On the 7th day, the priest examines them again. If the sore has not changed and has not spread on the skin, the priest isolates them for another 7 days. On the 7th day, the priest examines them again. If the sore has faded and has not spread, the priest pronounced them clean. It is only a rash. The person must wash their clothes and they will be clean. But if the rash spreads on the skin after they have been pronounced clean, they must return to the priest. The priest examines them. If the rash has spread, the priest pronounced them unclean. It is a serious skin disease. Anyone with a serious skin disease must wear torn clothes, let their hair hang loose, cover the lower part of their face, and cry out, unclean, unclean. As long as they have the disease, they remain unclean. They must live alone. Their dwelling is to be outside the camp. If a serious skin disease appears on clothing, whether wool or linen, warp or weft, or on leather, or anything made of leather, and if the affected area is greenish or reddish, it is a spreading disease and must be shown to the priest. The priest examines the spot and isolates the item for 7 days. On the 7th day, the priest examines it again. If the spot has spread, it is a destructive disease. The article is unclean. It must be burned, the clothing, the woven material, or the leather, because the disease is persistent. If the priest examines it and the spot is not spread, the priest orders the item to be washed and isolates it for another 7 days. After it has been washed, the priest examines it again. If the spot has not changed its appearance but has not spread, it is unclean. It must be burned, even if the spot has faded. But if the spot has faded after being washed, the priest tears it out of the fabric, leather, warp, or weft. If it appears again in the clothing or leather, it is spreading, and whatever has the disease must be burned. But if the priest examines it and the spot has not reappeared after being torn out, the clothing, warp, weft, or leather article is to be washed again, and it will be clean. These are the regulations for any fabric, wool or linen, warp or weft, or any leather article, to determine whether it is clean or unclean. When anyone has a boil on their skin that heals, and in its place there appears a white swelling or a reddish white spot, it must be shown to the priest. The priest examines it. If it appears deeper than the skin and the hair is turned white, the priest pronounces them unclean. It is a serious skin disease that is broken out where the boil was. But if the priest examines it and there is no white hair and it is not deeper than the skin, and has faded, the priest isolates them for 7 days. If it spreads on the skin, the priest pronounces them unclean. It is a serious disease, but if the spot remains unchanged and does not spread, it is only the scar of the boil, and the priest pronounced them clean. If there is a burn on the skin and the raw flesh of the burn becomes a bright or reddish white spot, the priest examines it. If the hair in the spot has turned white and it appears deeper than the skin, it is a serious disease that is broken out in the burn. The priest pronounced them unclean. But if there is no white hair and it is not deeper than the skin and has faded, the priest isolates them for 7 days. On the 7th day, the priest examines them. If it has spread on the skin, the priest pronounced them unclean. It is a serious disease. But if the spot remains unchanged and does not spread, it is the swelling from the burn, and the priest pronounced them clean. It is only the scar of the burn. If a man or woman has a sore on their head or chin, the priest examines it. If it appears deeper than the skin and the hair in it is thin and yellow, the priest pronounced them unclean. It is a scaly outbreak on the head or chin. But if the priest examines it and it does not appear deeper than the skin and there is no black hair in it, the priest isolates the person for 7 days. On the 7th day, the priest examines them. On the 7th day, if the outbreak has not spread and there is no yellow hair and it does not appear deeper than the skin, the person must shave, but not the affected area, and the priest isolates them for another 7 days. On the 7th day, the priest examines again. If the outbreak has not spread and does not appear deeper than the skin, the priest pronounced them clean. They must wash their clothes and they will be clean. But if the outbreak spreads after they are pronounced clean, the priest examines them. If it has spread, the priest does not need to look for yellow hair. The person is unclean. But if the sore has not changed and black hair has grown in it, the outbreak has healed, the person is clean. If anyone has white spots on the skin, it is a harmless condition. If a man loses the hair of his head, he is bald, but he is clean. If he loses the hair from his forehead, he has a bald forehead, but he is clean. But if there is a reddish white sore on the bald head or forehead, it is a serious disease breaking out there. The priest examines it. If the swelling is reddish white on the bald head or forehead, it is a serious disease. The person is unclean. The priest must pronounce them unclean. The sore is on their head. Anyone with a serious skin disease must wear torn clothes, let their hair hang loose, cover the lower part of their face, and cry out, unclean, unclean. As long as the disease